In this presentation and the following two, I'd like to subnet a network ID from start to finish. Here we have 192.168.40.0. It's class C, so the default prefix is /24. And I would like to subnet this to get 25 IP addresses per subnet. The first step in doing this is to work out the new prefix. The prefix value would tell us how many bits we should take from host ID and make part of network ID. In other words, the new prefix will tell us what our subnet bits are. How do I work out the new prefix? Well, if I want 25 IP addresses per subnet, then what I want is in this formula 2 to the power of h minus 2. This has to be greater than or equal to 25. So again, I'm going to do this by simply working out different values for h. In this case, with the default prefix of /24, h is actually 8. 2 to the power of 8 minus 2 is 254. Now, if I were to take away 1 from h and use h as 7, that would halve the number of IP addresses. So 7 host bits would actually give me about 125 or 120-ish IPs. 6 host bits would give me half of that, which would be 60-something IPs, 60-ish. And 5 host bits would give me half of that, which is 30-something IPs. So let's work these out. If h was 6, 2 to the 6 minus 2 equals 62. If h were 5, 2 to the 5 minus 2 equals 30. 2 to the 5 is 32 minus 2 is 30. Therefore, we need to leave 5 host bits. If we left those 5 bits for host ID, that means we're taking these 3 bits for network IDs. These are therefore our subnet bits. How do I take those bits? Well, I need a new prefix that would cover them. /24 covers the first 3 octet, 24, 25, 26, 27. My new prefix is therefore /27. So let me just quickly recap what I did. The first thing we have to do here is figure out our new prefix. We need to figure out how many bits to take from host ID and make part of network ID. I'm doing that by calculating how many bits I need to leave for host ID to get 25 IP addresses per subnet. The formula for the number of IPs is 2 to the power of h minus 2. We want that to be greater than or equal to 25. Instead of doing algebra, I'll just do trial and error. When h is 8, I get 254 IPs. If h was 7, I would get half of that. When h is 6, I get half of that, which is 62. And when h is 5, I get half of that, which is roughly 30. If h were 4, I would get half of 30, which is about 15, which is too little because I need at least 25 IPs. So therefore, h is 5 is my number. If h were 5, then that means I'm taking the 3 bits in front of it for network ID. The way we take these bits is with a prefix of 27. The original prefix was 24. 24 plus these 3 bits is 27.